Hi everyone, today I'm gonna teach you how to use COT terminals weekly match and how to analyze this strength table. Firstly, this shows us the strongest pair on the market, and GBP is strongest and JPY is the weakest pair. So we can open a position in GBP JPY long position. So how can we analyze this? We are looking at strength table, and first pair is the strongest and latest pair is the weakest pair. So if we cross them, we obtain GBP JPY as a strongest pair, and second strongest pair is GBP CAT. So if we look at GBP JPY on TradingView, let's look at it. We can clearly see this week, from starting this week, this is starting of Monday, this week's start. I will look at 1 hour chart for intraday entries. I will look at the range, current range, and this is the current range. And for entries, I actually use liquidity and some smart money concepts and supply demand basically. And if you look at this left area, the discount zone, we can clearly see this demand area. In below, this demand is not valid, so we can buy it there. Why there? Why not this area? Because the latest liquidity in this demand zone is here, not here. This is the latest liquidity zone before our demand. So, for example, price is in here on Monday. I look at the chart and say, where is the latest liquidity nearest to demand area? And I select this liquidity, and I push the order at this level. I give the order below the liquidity, and my stop loss will be below, little bit below demand. So, and generally I get 1 to 2 hours, because if you get 1 to 2 hours, your risk reward will be very good for high win rate. Yes, you can clearly see it taps out and take profit. This is easy. So we can look at GP CAT for this week. So in GP CAT there is no clear indication, because if we look at left, we can clearly see it can it might be go there. So I don't touch GP CAT. But for example, I have a position right now on Euro CAT. It's nicer because if we look at the left on the chart, we can clearly see the demand area, and we can clearly see latest liquidity, and if we give order to here, tapped in, and now it's in profit, and my take the profit target is 1.60s 6300. So if we can get to this level, position would be TP'd. So I am on waiting right now, I am on position. So let's look at another pairs from last week's. Let's see latest week, not today's week, not current week, latest week. So it says USD CAD buy. So let's look at it. Yes, this is the latest week, and if you analyze the price action, we can clearly see it takes the liquidity and it breaks above, and after that there is minor liquidity in this structure, so we can get in here and stop loss will be below latest dip and 1 to 2 risk reward. You can clearly see there is a good position, there was a good position last week. So generally the strength table strategy gives us generally 1, 2 or sometimes 3 positions in a week. It's very good for both prop firm traders and own balance traders. This is the exact strategy which I use. I hope it would be useful for you.